Picture this. You're behind the wheel, heart pounding as you hit 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds. The engine notes singing through the gears of a perfectly balanced machine. The twist? You didn't have to sell your house to afford it. In a world where performance cars are becoming increasingly expensive and complex, there's still a handful of pure, accessible speed machines that prove the best things don't always come with the biggest price tags. Today, I'm counting down the fastest coupes that deliver maximum thrills without the premium price. And trust me, these hidden gems will surprise you. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more exciting stuff. Number 14, 2025 Toyota GR86. The 2025 Toyota GR86 shows that excitement on the road doesn't require breaking past the $40,000 mark. With pricing between $31,595 and $37,565, it delivers a level of performance and driving feel that rivals far more expensive cars. At its core sits a 228 horsepower, 2.4-liter flat-4 engine, paired with rear-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual transmission. That combination sends the coupe to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds, quick enough to put a grin on any driver's face. For those chasing exclusivity, the Hakone Edition makes its return. Limited to only 860 examples, it adds Sachs dampers, Brembo brakes with larger rotors, special colors, and 18-inch wheels. It's a collector's twist on a car already known for handling precision and agility. On winding roads or daily commutes, the GR86 proves both sharp and forgiving, a rare balance in today's sports car market. Inside, the compact cabin favors front passengers with well-placed controls and supportive seats. The rear seats? Better for backpacks than people. Standard features include an 8-inch touchscreen, digital gauge cluster, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, while premium trims layer on heated seats and an 8-speaker sound system. With a solid warranty and 2 years of free maintenance, Toyota makes sure the fun doesn't come with headaches. Number 13, 2025 Subaru BRZ Premium. The 2025 Subaru BRZ Premium stands as one of the purest expressions of a driver's car on the market. Priced from $34,380, it keeps the Focus sharp, a light body, a high-revving engine, and a manual gearbox that rewards precision. At its core is a 2.4-liter Boxer engine, pushing out 28 horsepower at 7,000 RPM, paired with 184 pound-feet of torque. Power goes straight to the rear wheels through a tight 6-speed manual and a mechanical limited-slip differential, with a 4.10 final drive ratio that makes every shift feel alive and immediate. Its stance is purpose-built, low at 51.6 inches tall, wide at 69.9 inches, and balanced on a 101.4-inch wheelbase. The car tips the scales at just 2,820 pounds, giving it the nimbleness drivers crave. Despite the lean weight, it offers practicality with 77.2 cubic feet of passenger volume and a trunk that swallows 6.3 cubic feet of gear, a welcome surprise in a compact coupe. Efficiency doesn't lag behind the excitement. With an EPA rating of 22 miles per gallon combined, the BRZ covers up to 264 miles in the city and stretches to 356.4 miles on the highway. Equipped with 17-inch aluminum wheels, summer performance tires, and 4-wheel disc brakes, it's built to turn every back road into something memorable. Number 12, 2025 Mercedes-AMG CL53. The 2025 Mercedes-AMG CL53 4MATIC Plus Coupe enters the stage as a sleek combination of power and refinement, priced from $75,450. At its heart is a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6, boosted by hybrid assist and an electric compressor. The result is 443 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque sent through a sharp 9-speed automatic to all 4 wheels. The numbers promise speed, but what truly stands out is the balance. Adaptive sport suspension that keeps the car settled whether slicing through corners or gliding down open highways. This coupe carries its athletic frame with grace, stretching 191 inches in length and weighing 4,420 pounds. Step inside, and it blends performance with comfort. The front passengers get 40.3 inches of headroom and 42.1 inches of legroom, while those in the back ride in 36 inches of headroom and 34.2 inches of legroom. The centerpiece of the cabin is an 11.9-inch touchscreen paired with a Burmester surround sound system and a suite of driver assistance features that turn every drive into a high-tech experience. Grip and control come from staggered 19-inch aluminum wheels, with wide 11-inch rears anchoring the stance. Braking is handled by hefty 4.6-inch front and 14.2-inch rear rotors, ensuring this coupe stops as confidently as it accelerates. Number 11. 2026 BMW M2 CS. BMW's latest M2 CS takes the idea of a small coupe and turns it into something ferocious. Its heart is a 3.0-liter twin-turbo straight-six that screams up to 7,200 RPM, pumping out 523 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. That's 50 horses and 36 pound-feet more than the standard M2, and the result is brutal. 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds, and a top speed of 188 miles per hour when paired with the M-Drivers package. The diet plan is just as wild. Carbon fiber isn't sprinkled on, it's everywhere. Roof, hood, trunk lid, splitter, diffuser, even the mirror caps and seats. Nearly 100 pounds vanish, bringing curb weight down to 3,770 pounds. The adaptive M suspension with stiffer ball joints locks the car to the tarmac, while 6-piston calipers bite into 15-inch cross-drilled discs for relentless braking. Switch into track mode, and the electronic safety net loosens, letting the car arc tire marks across corners as the exhaust spits and crackles. Production kicks off in August 2025 at BMW's plant in San Luis Potosi, Mexico, with each car wearing a numbered plaque to remind owners just how rare it is. Base price lands at $99,775, but exclusivity and adrenaline come baked in. Number 10. 2025 BMW M4 CS. BMW's 2025 M4 CS isn't just another performance coupe, it's the sharpest street-legal blade between the daily-friendly Competition and the ultra-rare CSL. Under the hood, the FD8 3.0-liter twin-turbo 6 gets pushed harder with 30.5 psi of boost, unleashing 543 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Paired with rear-biased X-Drive and an 8-speed M-Steptronic, it launches to 60 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds and storms past 188 miles per hour once the electronic leash is lifted with the M-Drivers package. At BMW's Miramas test track, it's already 4 seconds quicker than the M4 Competition, and Nürburgring runs have stopped the clock at 721.9, just a heartbeat from the CSL's time. Lightweight engineering is everywhere. Carbon fiber trims the roof, hood, trunk, splitter, diffuser, even the drive shaft, while a titanium rear silencer helps shed 80 pounds compared to the Competition. Adaptive dampers, stiffened 10%, read the road every 10 milliseconds, while 6-piston calipers clamp down on 15-inch perforated rotors cooled by dedicated ducts. Inside, one-piece carbon bucket seats hug tight like race shells, yet still fold for rear access. Alcantara stripes mark the wheels 12 o'clock, and a built-in dash camera links with BMW's lap timer for video overlays. Only 1,700 will be built at Dingolfing, each with a numbered badge, an exclusive frozen Isle of Man green finish, and a starting price of $124,675. Number 9. 2025 BMW M8 Competition. BMW's flagship coupe arrives with the kind of numbers that usually belong to exotic supercars. A 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 delivers 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, good enough to launch the car from 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds and cover the quarter mile in 10.7 seconds at 130 miles per hour. With the optional M-Drivers package, the top speed stretches to 190 miles per hour, placing this 4,300-pound machine right in the fight with mid-engine exotics. What makes it truly fascinating is the control beneath the chaos. Adaptive dampers sample the road every 10 milliseconds, while the active M differential decides whether to serve up smoky slides or glue-like grip. The optional carbon ceramic brakes cut 42 pounds of unsprung weight and scrub off 124 miles per hour in just 330 feet, staying consistent even after 9 punishing laps around the Nürburgring GP circuit. A carbon fiber roof drops weight higher up, while the titanium M Sport exhaust delivers a snarl in Sport Plus and a whisper on the highway. Step inside and the luxury matches the speed. Ventilated merino leather seats, A curved 12.3-inch display and a 16-speaker Bowers & Wilkins system complete the package. Starting at $140,975, and with whispers that 2025 may be its final year, the M8 Coupe carries both thrill and urgency in its order sheet. Number 8. 2025 Maserati GranTurismo Trofeo. Unveiling a true Italian masterwork, the 2025 Maserati GranTurismo Trofeo Coupe offers a captivating blend of power and poise. The heart of this machine is a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, a work of engineering art that summons 542 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. This substantial output is managed by a responsive 8-speed automatic transmission and a sophisticated all-wheel drive system, ensuring the car's 3,957-pound curb weight moves with grace. Remarkably, this performance doesn't sacrifice practicality, as it achieves an impressive 27 miles per gallon on the highway, allowing the Grand Tourer to travel up to 499.5 miles on a single 18.5-gallon tank of premium fuel. Inside, its cabin provides comfortable seating for up to 4 passengers. A state-of-the-art Maserati Intelligent Assistant provides control through a dual touchscreen display, while a 12-speaker Sonos Faber audio system creates an immersive sound experience. Stopping power is handled by impressive 4-wheel disc brakes with front rotors measuring 15 inches. The car glides on a staggered wheel setup with 20-inch forged aluminum wheels up front and a commanding 21 inches at the rear, a detail that hints at its performance while maintaining a stunning presence on the road. The starting price for this exquisite coupe is $191,495. Number 7. 2025 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. The 2024 Camaro ZL1 isn't leaving quietly, it's leaving scorched rubber on the pavement. A 6.2-liter supercharged LT4 V8 throws down 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, with an Eaton blower screaming its way to a verified 200 miles per hour. Launch control cuts the drama to pure physics, 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. This isn't just the fastest Camaro ever built, it's the curtain call for an icon. The chassis is tuned like a split personality. Magnetic ride control soaks up potholes in one breath, then locks stiff in track mode the next. Performance traction management hands drivers 5 levels of grip, from mild to wild. Tick the box for the 1LE Extreme Track Pack, and things get even sharper. Dive planes, a carbon rear wing, and Multimatic spool valve dampers that helped it post a Nürburgring time of 7:16.04, nudging dangerously close to a Porsche 911 GT3. Brembo 6 pistons clamp down on 15.35-inch rotors, keeping stops consistent no matter how hard the abuse. Inside, the ZL1 shows a softer side, heated and ventilated Recaros, suede touches, wireless CarPlay, a Bose 9-speaker setup, even pulse lighting. But the real headline is the goodbye. The $75,395 ZL1 Collector's Edition, finished in Panther Black Matte, capped at just 350 units. A final Camaro, and its loudest yet. Number 6. 2025 Aston Martin Vantage. Aston Martin's new Vantage doesn't whisper its arrival. It storms in with 656 horsepower from a hand-built, AMG-sourced 4-liter twin-turbo V8. That's a staggering 153 horsepower more than before, paired with 590 pound-feet of torque. The ZF 8-speed snaps through gears like it's chasing time itself, pushing the coupe to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds and onto a verified 202 miles per hour. Aerodynamics play their part too. A flat floor and active rear wing generate 165 pounds of downforce at top speed, keeping this bullet planted when lesser cars would start to float. The engineering beneath the skin is just as sharp. The chassis is now 25% stiffer. Adaptive dampers read the road every 5 milliseconds, and the electronically controlled limited slip differential can funnel 100% of torque to either rear wheel. The result is hairpin exits that feel more like slingshots. Carbon ceramic brakes are on the options list, cutting unsprung mass in half and hauling the car from 124 miles per hour to 0 in only 330 feet without fade. Step inside, and the aggression turns elegant. Bridge of Weir leather with brogue stitching wraps the cabin, a 10.25-inch touchscreen replaces the outdated tech, and a 15-speaker Bowers & Wilkins system fills the silence. Price tag? $192,586 steep, but every stab of the throttle feels like liftoff. Number 5. 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat Redeye. Dodge's farewell to the Challenger is anything but quiet. Under the hood sits a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi, cranking out 797 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque. Every press of the throttle feels like a chest punch, launching the Redeye to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds before storming to a certified 203 miles per hour. It's raw, it's unfiltered, and it's every bit the muscle car people feared would vanish. The design doesn't bother with restraint either. Wide-body flares stretch over enormous 305mm Pirelli tires, struggling to harness the Hemi's fury. Even the headlights are weaponized. One hides an integrated cold-air scoop that feeds the massive 2.7-liter supercharger. Adaptive suspension reins in the chaos when the road turns curvy, while Brembo brakes with 15.7-inch rotors slam the car back to sanity lap after lap. Inside, the Redeye nods to heritage while slipping in modern touches. Laguna leather sport seats carry Hellcat insignias, brushed aluminum brightens the dash, and the 8.4-inch infotainment system keeps things simple and functional. But the real soundtrack isn't from the speakers, it's the unrelenting roar of the Hemi. Starting at $83,145, this final V8 Challenger isn't just transportation. It's Dodge's last gasoline-fueled war cry, destined to be remembered long after the smoke clears. Number 4. 2025 McLaren Artura. The 2025 McLaren Artura makes its entrance with a blend of science and adrenaline, carrying a price of $254,100. Built on the new McLaren carbon lightweight architecture, it tips the scales at just 3,303 pounds, a weight that keeps it sharp and agile. The heart of this machine is a twin-turbo gas-electric V6 with a clever hot V design that tucks the turbos inside the cylinder banks, cutting bulk and turning up the performance. Together with its hybrid system, the powertrain delivers 691 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque, all pushed to the rear wheels through an 8-speed automatic transmission. What sets it apart is the ability to slip into pure electric mode, gliding silently for short distances before unleashing its trademark growl. Standing only 47 inches tall and stretching 178.7 inches in length, the Artura clings low to the ground, almost daring the air to resist it. Stopping power comes from carbon ceramic brakes, 15.3 inches up front and 15 inches in the rear, providing relentless consistency even under punishing speeds. With a double wishbone suspension at the front, a multi-link setup in the rear, and staggered forged wheels, 19 inches in front, 20 in back, the Artura strikes with precision, balance, and intent. Number 3. 2024 Nissan GT-R Nismo. The 2024 Nissan GT-R Nismo stands as the sharpest edge of Japanese engineering, built with a level of obsession that borders on art. At its heart lies a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6, hand-built by a single master craftsman whose name is stamped on every engine, a signature of accountability and pride. The numbers tell a ruthless story. 600 horsepower, 481 pound-feet of torque, and a sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, pushing onto a staggering 205 miles per hour. What sets it apart isn't just raw speed, but how it stays composed when the world begins to blur. Nismo-tuned Bilstein Damptronic shocks constantly read the road, adjusting in fractions of a second to keep the car flat through corners. Carbon fiber isn't decoration here, it's functional armor, shaping the roof, hood, trunk lid, and rear wing to carve stability out of thin air. Ray's forged wheels, dressed in custom Dunlop tires, cut weight where it matters most, while Brembo carbon ceramic rotors deliver braking that refuses to fade under punishing track sessions. Inside, carbon-backed Recaro seats and Alcantara trim lock driver and machine together, balancing comfort with purpose. Starting at $222,885, the GT-R Nismo is less a car and more a scalpel for asphalt. Number 2. 2025 Porsche 911 Turbo S. The 2025 Porsche 911 Turbo S is a machine built to bend reality. Its core is a 3.8-liter twin-turbo flat-six that throws out 640 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, enough to fling this coupe from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in a shocking 2.6 seconds. Keep your foot down, and the speed climbs mercilessly, topping out at 205 miles per hour, the kind of velocity that locks your body into the seat as though the car refuses to let go. But this Porsche isn't a blunt force hammer. It's a scalpel that reshapes physics on demand. Active aerodynamics work like a living system. Front lip spoiler extending, cooling flaps opening, rear wing rising, all in fractions of a second to pin the chassis down. Rear wheel steering sharpens its turn-in with uncanny precision, while adaptive dampers scan the road hundreds of times per second, allowing corners that should terrify to unfold with ease. Carbon ceramic brakes then erase speed instantly, lap after lap, without flinching. The cockpit is drenched in motorsport focus. Carbon fiber racing buckets, Alcantara-wrapped surfaces, and a digital cluster feeding raw race telemetry. Starting at $232,150, the Turbo S is less a luxury coupe and more a street-legal adrenaline weapon. Scarce, extreme, and unforgettable. Number 1. 2025 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. The 2025 Corvette ZR1 is the kind of machine that makes other supercars sweat. After years of rumors, Chevrolet finally unleashed its most powerful creation ever, packing an all-new 5.5-liter twin-turbo flat-plane crank V8 that cranks out a staggering 1,064 horsepower and 825 pound-feet of torque. Borrowed from race car DNA, this engine doesn't growl. It screams, ripping to redline like it escaped from the 24 hours of Le Mans. The numbers are outrageous. 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds and a verified top speed of 233 miles per hour, making it the fastest Corvette in history. But this car isn't about brute force alone. The ZR1 is engineered like a weapon of precision. Active aerodynamics developed in Le Mans wind tunnels keep it glued in corners and slippery on straights, while aerospace-grade carbon strengthens the chassis. F1-inspired cooling, a rear-mounted transaxle for perfect balance, and Michelin tires built specifically for this beast all work in unison to make sure speed never comes at the cost of control. Inside, it's stripped of distractions. Carbon-backed seats, a squared-off wheel borrowed from the Z06 GT3R, and a data recorder that tracks every move remind you that this isn't a luxury toy. It's a $200,000 road-legal racer built to dominate Europe's finest and redefine what a Corvette can be. That's the full lineup. 14 of the fastest coupes in the world for 2025, each one proving speed wears many faces, from affordable thrills to record-shattering supercars. If this countdown kept you hooked, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more automotive firepower coming your way, and you won't want to miss the next ride.